That's right, our date! Kanika knocks anxiously on the door. It looks like somebody left the door open. I'm gonna go in Stella's room. One folder catches your eye. Boring tax stuff. I'm opening it. They love each other. We got some valuable information out of that. I do love seeing someone's room before they get the chance to clean up. It is like a little snapshot. It sure looks like a room. It's a mess. Do we think there was a struggle in here? I don't think there's any clues. I don't think so either. This is what her room's been like pretty much for the entirety, or the entire time I've known her. The only thing that's changed is the computer getting a lot fancier. Could use a few more houseplants, but I'll put together some trimmings after we found her. Aw, she still does the little corkboard with strings thing. She loves putting the strings on there. I don't think they actually mean anything. They're more of a decoration. That's great. Let's investigate the kitchen. Stella's kitchen is slightly messy. A couple cabinets are hanging open and a loaf of bread sits on the counter by a used butter knife. All right, let's Gretchen. All hail Gretchen. Used butter knife. Is that like a cat sponge tray? The bread's just out. So it looked like maybe she made food in a hurry? She could just be like this though, you know? I don't know. Stella's kitchen normally this messy. I wouldn't call this messy. Well, I mean, your bread's gonna get stale, girl. It's a little messy. Avery's right. If this is a little messy, I don't want to know what you'd call my room. I wasn't judging. There's nothing wrong with a little mess. Or a lot of mess. We're getting off track. Stella's house has always felt a little sterile to me. This feels a little too lived in, if that makes sense. Weird. Though maybe that's just because I've only ever been over when she's already expecting me. Maybe this is just a rare peek behind the curtain at the real Stella. The real Stella could call her friends and let them know she's okay. Yeah? Yeah, let's move on. Okay, so maybe she came home last night. Maybe she didn't. But she's definitely missing. I thought I was overreacting this morning. I hoped she would just be sleeping in. I can't believe she's actually missing. We'll find her. Where to next? Let's not go to the cops. We should go to the mines. She did have a map of the mines. Check out the church. The real question is now, do we go to the diner or the mines or the church? Let's go to the diner. We'll just go in order. Good idea, folks tend to congregate there. Maybe we'll run into someone who's seen her. Yep. Here's hoping Winnie oh shit, I didn't think about that. Winnie doesn't try to rope me into clocking in early. Fuck. The diner is busier than you've ever seen it. The small booth's packed with miners. It's because the booths are the best seats. Okay, what's going on? There's a strike up at the mines. Yeah, they've made the diner their base of operations. Good for them. It's about time something like this happened. When you asked for the morning off, I didn't think you'd be showing up with friends. Sorry, Aunt Winnie. Stella's gone missing and I've been helping these two track her down. You haven't seen her, have you? Don't you apologize. And I can't say I have. I've been a little preoccupied. It's busy. This is great for business. These fellas can have as much free coffee as they can drink if they keep piling in like this. Do you need any help? No, Sal, and I can handle this. Yeah, go look for your friend. One of your friends is going missing is more important than a busy shift. Yes, Winnie! The miners didn't even notice you enter the diner, and instead of speaking in hushed voices, argue with each other loudly enough for you to easily overhear. I guess the shift schedules are pretty brutal, and I'd like more vacation days. I'd love to be able to see my family around the holidays, and better health benefits would be amazing. But what if she decides to fire us all? You're only a year or so into the work, and trust me, the longer it goes on, the more it sucks the life out of you. Aww. At first, you're just unhappy, but you figure you can weather it out till you find something better. A paycheck's a paycheck. Next thing you know, you've lost years of your life to a company that doesn't give a solitary shit about you, that uses up every free second it can suck out of its workers and pay us just enough to survive. But not so much that we can ever save enough to get the hell out. Yeah, I've been there. Alex and I have both been there, really. It sucks. But we could get fired for this. I really need the paycheck. I can't get fired. And the company housing, that makes a big difference for me. Right, the company housing. How generous of Tabitha to put you up in a company-owned shack that ain't had maintenance done in decades. Taking a big chunk right out of your paycheck to make sure a shit ain't going towards property tax and upkeep alone. We have numbers on our side, Harrison. After what happened up there the other night, damn near everyone has joined the picket line. She can't afford to lose us all. We have the power here so long as we're united. Yeah? Have you seen Stella around? Weigh in? I'm looking for Stella right now. Hey, have any of you seen Stella? She's missing. All right, let's see what they say. The miners turn towards the doorway, all eyes glaring at you in unison. The YouTuber? No, we ain't seen her. As you can see, we've got a lot going on today. We'd appreciate if you didn't butt in. Okay, voice drops to a barely audible. Okay, whatever, that's fine. I hope she's okay. So about the strike. We all know who you're related to, kid. Word travels fast. I'll be damned if we talk business in front of you. Damn. If the mine fails, none of you are even going to have jobs. Don't threaten them. Come on. Look, I support you guys, but maybe you can save this until next week. Yeah. I may be the boss's cousin, but I support the strike. Do you think I like Tabitha? Of course I do. I don't actually have a horse in this race. Okay, I'm kind of playing the meta with this because I know if we wait till next week, the game only lasts a week long. So by then it'll be resolved. Look, I support you guys, but her mom just died. Oh, fuck, that was the wrong thing to say. She's having a difficult week? Is that why she's forcing her workers back into the mines not 2 days after collapse? Expecting us to go down there and dig just to widen her wallet? While there are still kids trapped underground just up the hill? We don't care if it's the worst week of her life. She's been overworking us for as long as anyone can remember. Just like her mother before her. It's time somebody stood up and stopped it. Yeah? No, I'm gonna return without weighing in. We're gonna get going. We're gonna go. Bye! Alright, they're trailing close behind. Still no sign of Stella. Let's go to the church. The church? Why? I see what you're thinking. Stella was confronted with evidence of the afterlife, so she might be trying to get into all that religious stuff. It's worth checking out. That's definitely what I thought. Totally. I think we'd be barking up the wrong tree, but I guess you're right. There's no point in not being thorough. Let's just go up and down the whole town. I wouldn't mind stocking up on some holy water while we're there too. Seems like a good idea to cover all our bases at this point. Let's just go to Kanika's mom. I don't think Baptists do the holy water thing, but I'm sure Pastor Daniel would pretend to bless some water if it meant keeping us around a little longer. We're gonna get Pastor Daniel lore. That's good enough for me. Let's not linger though. I don't want him thinking we're possible converts. Pastor Daniel lore. Kanika leads the way, taking you up the gradual slope towards the church. You know, I've lived here for a few years now, and I've never actually been to the church. That's probably for a good reason. Where is that weirdo? Oh, fuck, he's showing up. My, 4 visitors at once on a Thursday. This is unprecedented. But there are only 3 of us. Oh no, were we followed by a ditchling? Were we followed by Wayne? Oh! That timing was so good. It's Zane. Sup, old people? Oh, it's just Zane. What are you doing here? All the glimpses of death I've had in the past 2 days have forced me into the midst of an existential crisis, my dudes. I wanted to see if faith held any answers for me. Alas, I have not yet found the solace I seek. This is the best. Give it time, Zane. It sometimes takes a while for the Lord to work his way into your heart. But when he does, you won't regret letting him in. Be sure to look over those pamphlets I gave you, and of course, I'm always here if you need to talk. Sure thing, Pastor D. Peace, y'all. Oh my god. I don't know what Pastor Daniel's angle is. Because we got a street smarts thing being like, he's just desperate for like companionship. But then that was very strong convert vibes, right? I don't know. I can't get a good read on him. Anyway, we're looking for Stella. She wandered off last night and no one has seen her since. We're starting to get pretty worried. We hoped maybe you or Janie had seen her. I can't speak for Janie, but I'm afraid I've seen neither hide nor hair of Stella. If you'd like to talk to my wife, she's just over by the alpacas. Though, Percy, I was hoping we might be able to talk in private. What do you have to say to her that you can't say in front of us? Please, if you wouldn't mind, this is a personal matter. That's weird as hell. It's alright. We can get the juicy details later. I'd rather folks not pry on this. You know how rumors get started. This is my partner now, okay? I tell them everything. Whether you know it or not. Come on. Come on. We all know. We all know if you tell someone something and they're dating or they're married, we all know you're telling both of them, right? Like that's just how it works. I'm happy to talk to him. I can hold my own. We can take care of ourselves. What do you have to say? Yeah. No, you know what? I want the deets. I want the deets. Let's do it. If you're sure. I want to. Bring it on. I guess we'll just leave it to you while we check in with Janie. We'll be right over there by the fence that's conveniently in your line of sight, okay? See you in a minute. Okay, your friends head off towards Janie and the alpacas, leaving you alone with the nervous pastor. Nervous pastor, okay? I'm so glad you decided to come up to visit me. So many young people these days seem to think they can solve all their problems on their own. Meanwhile, God is right there ready to help them. If only they'd let him see into their hearts. The pastor's eyes dart towards the alpacas. Okay, good, they're gone. You're new in town. His voice is gonna change. You're new in town. What kind of impression did I make on you? Am I creepy? Oh, wow. Oh my god. Oh, well, we said we gotta do street smarts. I don't think you're creepy at all. Extremely creepy. It doesn't help that you have this creepy piano music following you around. You might want to think about getting a new soundtrack. That would make a big difference. Personally, I like the cut of your jib. I haven't really done anything wrong, but you have no chill. Or you haven't really done anything wrong, but you have no chill. Kanika said you smiled through her dad's funeral. I do want to say that. I think that's part of the problem. Okay, let's do street smarts. You care too much about what people think. I'm gonna tell you that, point blank. If you want people to like you, you have to not care about whether they like you. That's a harsh truth you're slinging at me. That's what you wanted! It wasn't always like this, you know. Believe it or not, before I moved to Scarlet Hollow, I used to be pretty popular. Are you telling me this? I was one of the cool kids over at Harvard Divinity School! Okay, I knew it. What? He's interrupted by the sound of a snapping twig and a high-pitched giggle, partly muffled by the underbrush on the edge of the property. Tulip, come out of there. You know you're not supposed to play in the woods. Tulip glances back at the woods, quiet as she hesitates. Tulip, are you going to be good? Or are we going to skip story time tonight? I'll be good. You don't have to skip story time. I won't go into the woods, I promise. I know you won't, Tulip. Because you know it's too dangerous for little girls in there. Why don't you go help Mama with the alpacas? It's just about time they got fed. You can give them a hay. This is the first time this whole thing, like Janie, Pastor Daniel, and now Tulip, this whole section is where I felt the most confused about where the characters are going or their story. Which is intriguing, it's fascinating, but I'm definitely more confused. The devs of this game are definitely trying to make you feel the unsettlement for him, right? And it's working. The question is that a red herring? I feel like it's too on the nose to be, right? Tulip smiles broadly, seemingly excited by the prospect, and hurries off. Yeah, like it's weird. It's weird. Something's weird. Sorry, I had to have a firm parenting moment just then. She's been trying to run off into the woods a lot lately. It's really dangerous, even for adults. There's this massive trash dump not too far past the trees. But it must be at least 50 years old. So it's all grown over, and it looks like it's part of the landscape. But if you accidentally walk on it, you might find yourself falling into a hip-deep mound of rusty cans and broken glass. Yeah, I think he's just regular creepy, not evil creepy. Yeah, maybe that's the red herring part of it too, right? It's less of a existential part of the puzzle compared to like the mine and the ghosts. Tulip made up some imaginary friends and keeps telling us that they want her to go out there. It's the ditchlings. Like the word of some fictional creatures she made up is going to convince us that it's a good idea for her to play in somebody else's old garbage. But she's 7. Of course she would get some funny little idea like that. I'd love to get the community to rally around a big cleanup. It's about time somebody got rid of all that junk. All that junk inside that trunk. Sorry, I couldn't resist. Oh, Tetanus Lake! Stella told me about it! How big a trash dump are we talking? How would a weekend of hardwood clear that out? That's honestly true. Let's do Tetanus Lake. He does not look happy about that. Stella told me about it, dude. Tetanus Lake? That's an accurate name. This is the first time he seems like upset. I wonder if Tulip would stay away if I started calling it that. Or if it would only make it sound more alluring. How big is the trash dump we talking? How big is it we talking here? Maybe if you had construction equipment and a team of professionals. It's a big area. I have no idea how deep it goes. In the meantime, I'm just making sure Tulip knows not to go near it. Stella and her friends used to play out there all the time and none of them got sick or died. Let the kids have some fun. Let's do this. Stella and her friends used to play out there. Well, let's ask about the imaginary friends. I think it's the ditchlings. Oh, she's just been talking about these friends of hers lately. Little stories about creatures that live in the church. I'm sure she saw some animal in there and decided it was her friend. It's nothing to be overly concerned about, except the trash heap situation. The man is lying to you! In fact, he's been lying since the moment he mentioned these imaginary friends. He fucking knows. He knows about the ditchlings. He knows that these creatures from hell are coming for his town. Whatever his daughter has been talking to is real and he knows it. I love street smarts. Sounds to me like you know exactly what she's been talking to. Bitch. Lying's a sin, Pastor. His eyes go wide, just for a second. I bet they do. I don't? He does. He obviously does. He hunches his shoulders, his voice suddenly quiet. There are rats in the church. He's lying. There, I said it. Is it just rats? It's embarrassing. But she saw one at one point. She can hear them scurrying around the walls, and she's decided they're her little friends. Please, keep this between us. Don't tell Janie. I don't want her knowing. The church is in such rough shape. You live in the middle of the Appalachian Mountains. There's gonna be rats, my dude. Out of the corner of your eye, you see Kanika and Avery walking back to the two of you. They must have finished their talking with Janie. Janie says she hasn't seen Stella either. We'd better get going. Thanks for suggesting we head up here, Percy. We got to feed the alpacas. They were so cute and soft. That's nice. Janie says she'll come by the diner with cookies for the miners, and a few extra for me, of course. That's nice. Hope your talk with the pastor went well. Yes, we had a great conversation. I appreciate you all stopping by, even if it wasn't under the best circumstances. I'll let y'all be on your way. And I hope Stella turns up soon. I'll put in some good prayers for with the big man for her. Stop. All right, thanks. See ya. All right, we head back to the town, and I follow. So what was that about? He seemed pretty insistent on talking to you alone. Yeah, he didn't say anything weird, did he? Oh, no, I'm telling them. He wanted to know why everyone thinks he's creepy. Everyone in town is so mean to him. He's a nice guy. Tulips apparently made some imaginary friends. Oh, he didn't say anything weird? Yeah, this was weird. Let's do this. Kids make up imaginary friends all the time. Pastor Daniel says that there's a rat infestation in the church, and that the rats are her friends. I don't know, it seemed weird. I should have known we'd have to deal with a spooky kid at some point. Okay, as much as I'd hate going back there, I guess that's the loose lead. If we don't have anything else to investigate once we've found Stella, and Kanika pauses. Once we've checked out the clinic, then maybe we can look around the church. Sounds like a plan. Let's not get too distracted until we find Stella, though. Where to next? I guess it'd be the mines. But now that she's mentioned the clinic, I kind of want to do that. I want to go to the mines. We're going to go to the mines real quick, and then the stream ends. It's 4:30. I can do it. I guess there's a decent chance Stella went to find your cousin. I can't say I get it, but it's definitely something she would do. You don't see it? Oh, come on. The two of them have such a dynamic, you know? Classic dog and cat situation. Yes. Avery and I both ship Stabby. Let's go. Come on, I'll drive us. You follow Kanika to her van. It isn't long before you find yourselves outside the Scarlet Mines. Okay. Better hours now or none at all. Fair. Scarlet, more like toilet. That's a good one. A wall of bodies, picket signs, and megaphones in hand forms a human barricade around the entrance to the Scarlet Mines. I hope it's not weird to talk to them while they're in the middle of all this. Don't worry, I know these guys. Most of them are in the diner at least a couple days a week. They'll be chill. Thank God Avery came with us. That's helpful. Will they be chilling? Will they be chill talking to Tabitha's cousin though? Look out, fellas. That's the boss's cousin. And Zach said these kids were down at the diner acting suspicious. Don't engage. Haven't you seen Stella? She's missing. I stand with workers. I mean, I do. Pretty sure she knows you're striking. There's nothing I can tell her she doesn't already know. Ask about Stella. Where's Stella? We're just looking for a missing person. They collectively ignore me. Look, I know you have a well-deserved bone to pick with the Scarlets, but Stella doesn't have anything to do with the strike. Have you seen her or not? The YouTuber? That's how she's known? The YouTuber? She's the one on all of the banned from property posters, right? We haven't seen her. And we've been out here all day, so we'd know if she came by. Oh no, this isn't looking good. It's okay. Just because she hasn't been seen today doesn't mean something bad happened to her. Make sure to keep an eye out. Hey, thanks, guys! Can't say we'll be much help, though. We'll just be standing here for the foreseeable future. Shouldn't be digging the kids out of the mine. Well, don't... Hold on. Any word about this kid stuck in the mine? Yeah, let's just ask. We've heard voices, so we know they're alive. Now we just have to get them out. They're alive. That's amazing. They must be so scared down there. That is an actual nightmare. You think Stella might be there? Oh, you think she's visiting her parents' grave? Would she be at the site of their crash? Which we don't have access to. Like in the story, in the meta. We've got a team working in shifts to reach them as fast as we can. Oh, even though you guys are striking, that's really nice. Okay. We may be striking, but that just means we're not making the boss any money. Yeah! Not that we won't do everything we can for the kids who need us. All right, then I support the strike. 100%. Yeah, they haven't found Stella. Let's go then. I guess that's it for the mines. Come on. I'll drive back to town. We can figure out what our next move is there. I think we go... I said we were going to have tea with Sybil. I think we do that and get some answers. I do not want to go to the cops. Should we check in with Oscar and Rosalina? Yeah, we can do that. We have tea with Sybil. That's where we stop. Pick up with tea, and I bet that's going to lead us to Stella. Yeah, the place your oh-so-generous cousin decided was suitable for habitation. Hey, it's better than nothing, I guess. It's a roof over their heads for the time being. Or what's left of the roof. After everything they've been through, I can't believe she'd make them stay in a place like that. Oh yeah, she didn't give them the nice house. You don't get that far before the sound of growling and desperate hisses grab your attention. You turn to see a ditchling approach a cornered pixel in the alley? He must have slipped out of the library with everyone else last night. Oh god, he's awful! The ditchling, distracted from its hunt by your arrival, cranes its neck to you to face you, its eyes settling on you with alien indifference. What do we do? Save the cat. Kick it. Is there a pipe or something laying around? Just get in there with the trash can. I don't know. There's no time. I'm grabbing Pixel. Yeah! Yeah, dogs! Save the day before you can react to small pack of dogs around the corner. Yeah! Oh, fuck. Oh my god. What? Why did they do that? What is happening? Before you can react, a small pack of dogs round the corner. They pounce on the creature, pulling it from the wall and then taking turns biting and tearing at it until it's ripped to shreds.
Boy, that escalated quickly. I mean, that really got out of hand.
Their task complete, they saunter towards you. I wish I had talk with animals right now. They look like they know they have a job well done. This one's got a Daisy. Oh my god, what the? It's Daisy! And Scraps too? The dogs that ran against Mayor Jimmy in the last election. and every other dog in town, all together in some kind of ditchling, hunting, dog gang. I love this. I love this reality, this timeline that we're on. Pixel timidly steps towards you. Pixel, you got out of the library. Oh, you poor cat. Come here. Pixel cautiously walks towards your group before clambering into your arms. He has a comfortable heft to him. I would give anything to talk to animals right now. I guess he likes you more than me. Thanks for keeping him safe, dogs. That's it? They're just gone? The pack of dogs scampers off. Their work done. What the hell is going on in this town? Dog politics! That's so good. Pixel in tow. You and your companions continue to the old Maxwell place. Oh my god. The old Maxwell place. It was clearly once a mid-century modern home, undoubtedly quite stylish for the time, but it's been abandoned for unknown decades, and moss and vines choke its exterior, barely concealing cracked walls and dust-clouded glass. Before you can approach, the door opens, and Oscar's head pokes out from the entryway. Hello? Oh, sorry if I startled y'all. The walls here have worn down enough I could hear you coming from a block away. Good morning, Oscar. Just thought we'd stop by to check in. Thank goodness you found Pixel. Rosalina's been beside herself. Oscar's voice is tired. He's had a long night and it shows, his graying face seemingly having aged in the hours since you last saw him. Please, come on in. Pixel! He's okay! Look at his little face! Rosalina rushes forward, taking Pixel from your arms and hugging him close to her chest. How are y'all holding up? I'm doing all right. Rosalina is... I'm fine. Things could be worse. Okay, she's all but glaring at you as she talks. She isn't fine, she's angry. At me? Girl, what? I've saved your life twice, bitch. Like, come on. It really isn't as run down as it looks. And it's got all kinds of weird little features, like an intercom and a jacuzzi. Of course, none of them are really usable with the state of this place. We've turned on the water and the pipes still work, at the very least. Oh. Though I won't be drinking out of them until I've tested what comes out. Damn. Okay. Oh, there's a lot to talk about. Okay. The miners have heard at least one voice down there. I know it's scary, but Alexis and Becca might still be okay. Yeah. Really? They said that? Do you hear that, Rosa? Maybe everything will work out after all. I'll believe it when I see it. It doesn't change things anyways. You still left them behind. Oh my god. You'd be dead too. Come on. If they're okay, it's just dumb luck. Just to have a jacuzzi. Can I try it? We could always try going on a rescue mission for some of your stuff. What's going to happen to your career now that the library is closed? It's a good question. Burn a hole into your head. That's a good question. I was up all night wondering the same thing. If the thing stays the way they are now, it's essentially like the library burned down. The books are inaccessible, the building is unsalvageable. I don't even know what I would put on my insurance forms, and how I would explain this to the library board. So for the time being, I'm not saying anything. I'm just going to do everything in my power to get it back before anyone has to know it was ever closed. That's smart, honestly. Have you seen Stella? She went missing after the ghost hunt. Yeah, what's going on? She hasn't gotten in touch with any of you? No! I'm starting to freak out a little. I really care about her and she's just gone. Yeah, I'm starting to freak out a little. It's okay, Percy. We're going to find her. That's not good. I haven't seen her since she ran off last night. I feel terrible. This is my fault, isn't it? I should have done a better job warning her. Stella was practically... yeah, banging down your door trying to get evidence of a ghost. I don't think you were going to be able to stop her. People need to stop blaming themselves. Okay, everyone needs to calm down. Just because bad things happen doesn't mean it's your fault. I don't even think she knew how she'd react. And besides, you didn't know how bad it was going to get. You can't blame yourself for everything, man. I know you probably feel like it's your responsibility to make sure everyone around you is okay. But sometimes it's just not going to be possible. You're only one guy. You're right. You're right. Sorry that I can't be more helpful. You're good. I'd like to apologize, yeah, on behalf of my cousin for making you stay here. What's the plan? There's gotta be something we can do to make things right. Yeah, let's do that. See if we can make things right. Whatever. That's enough, Rosalina. We've all just been trying to survive as best we can. As far as I'm concerned, Percy's the only reason you aren't still down in those mines. Yes! Thank you, Oscar! So I'm personally quite grateful for what she's done for our family. Besides, Percy is right. We're not going to stay here for long. One way or another, we'll get our house back. There's no need for anyone to take on permanent life-changing burdens on our behalf. I don't care what it takes. I'm not letting that creature get the last laugh. It's all bravado at this point. Oh, not even Oscar believes what he just said. That sucks. Sure, that went so great the first time. I've had it with the big talk. I'm going to my room. Let me know if you actually managed to accomplish anything, or if we'll just have to move to some tent in the woods next. She's crying, damn. Rosalina storms off. I guess she is just a kid. As she leaves, Oscar's shoulders seem to unclench, attention leaving him as he sighs dejectedly. Let's go outside and give her some space. I have to make things right. I'm not letting external forces shape my life anymore. It's time to face this thing head on, no more running away and pretending nothing is wrong. For Rosalina. I've been thinking, as far as I'm aware, there was nothing paranormal going on in Scarlet Hollow before very recently. Now here we are, suddenly surrounded by weird little goblin creatures in the woods, while entire buildings are taken over by supernatural creatures. You think there was an inciting event, right? I do. That's my thought too. Oh, okay. Lore? It was never like this in the Holler before. Something must have happened that kicked off all this magic stuff. That's gotta be either with the mines or the clinic, right? Avery... Oh. It's me. I'm the problem. Avery stares at you. Oh, fuck. I mean, it's obvious, right? Things only started happening once Percy got here. Kanika shoots Avery a glare. No, we're not throwing Percy under the bus. I mean, they're right, though. What? There's nothing wrong with being a magical catalyst. Sure, there's probably nothing wrong with someone being a magical catalyst. But there's definitely something wrong with saying someone's a magical catalyst. You can't just say that, God. If people get the wrong idea, we're only a couple steps away from the whole town deciding to shaw her. Oh yeah. Nobody's gonna drag Percy into the witch hunt on my watch. Kanika likes us. I like to think we've outgrown the days of running people out of the town on rails. I'd rather play it safe. Don't worry, it's not like I'm gonna run around town telling everyone that Percy magicked a bunch of terrible disasters into existence. But if there's a catalyst for all of this, why wouldn't it be a lost Scarlet finally coming home to Scarlet Hollow? If I may, Percy getting into town isn't the only major event that's happened lately. Pearl Ann died over a week ago. The mines? And those creatures in the woods were already reproducing by the time she arrived. Not to mention, I started seeing things in our house before Pearl Ann passed, I think. I never thought to make note of exactly when the spirit made itself known. Whatever the cause of this is, there must be some way to put this genie back in the bottle. I'm going to do my best to find out if there have been any other, similar events, and whether there's anything special about Scarlet Hollow that might explain what's going on. The town archives are, unfortunately, in the library. Rosalina had been pestering me to make some sort of digital backup for months. Never got around to it, so online sources it is. We'll fill you in on what little we know, so you at least have some place to start. Oh wow, there's a lot. Okay. Yeah, we found these weird little stone seals. That's a better word than medallions. There was one in the mines and another one in your basement. There might be more. Those are the carvings you mentioned last night, right? To think there's something like that under my house all this time. To think someone must have put it there, but who? Gives me quite a few threads to follow. Okay. Percy, didn't you say you felt something similar to the mine seal outside the clinic yesterday? I hope that doesn't mean something weird is about to happen there too. A werewolf will spawn. Uh-oh. Losing the library is already a blow, but losing the only doctor's office in town seems like that would be bad. Here's hoping we sort things out before that becomes an issue. Work of some sort of cult? Do we think that? You mentioned something like this at the library the other day. If there was a cult in Scarlet Hollow, I feel like I'd know about it. Honestly, me too. Maybe it has something to do with the church and the pastor? I mean, realistically, Alyssa's just, I don't know, I'm throwing things out there. I'm gonna ask about the church. I'm gonna do it. He looks uncomfortable. She looks disappointed in me. Okay, I would absolutely believe that Pastor Daniel is a member of a weird cult. Who else would be in that cult, though? Does anyone know any folks around town who are suspicious? For that matter, does anyone in the town even regularly attend church? It always seemed a little dead to me. That's very unlike the South, okay? I know most everybody in town, or at least everybody who comes through the diner with any regularity, and I gotta say, nobody comes to mind. Does it count as a cult if it only has one member? If that member is the pastor, yeah, maybe. His creep level counts for at least 3 normal cultists. I do think there's something in the clinic. That's 100%. There was this door yesterday. I could feel something pulling me towards it. Right. I'd almost forgotten after everything that happened yesterday. You said there was something there that reminded you of the mines, right? I see. I'll dig up what I can on the clinic. There's a lot of history there. I wouldn't be surprised if there was something haunting that place as well. All right. The clinic is gonna be a destination, ain't it? You have a friend that lives there, right? Should we tell him that something bad might happen in his house? He might want to stay someplace else for now, if the last few nights are any indication. Yeah, I can shoot Reese a warning text. I don't know if his mom will let him leave. Yeah. She's got an iron grip on the poor dude. And she's probably even more of a skeptic than I am, or was. Ooh, Reese mentioned a movie night. Perfect cover investigation. Sure, Reese is fine. We need to get Reese out. Yeah, let's do it. Investigate. Movie night. Who knows if that would fly with Dr. Kelly, though? After last night, I'm pretty sure he's not going to let us anywhere near her house. She's the only doctor in town. She can't just ban people from the clinic, right? I don't think so, but hopefully nobody gets sick or hurt enough to justify a visit over the next couple of days. That's foreshadowing. People are gonna go down. If we're going to investigate the clinic, I think we're going to have to break in. Whoa, that is unexpected coming from you. It's what Stella would do. She's been 3 for 3 this week when it comes to finding spooky stuff. She's also been 3 for 3 when it comes to finding her way into mortal peril. This is why we have to find her as soon as possible. It shouldn't fall on me to suggest something dangerous. I'm terrible at selling it. Oh man, my mouth is... I gotta stop it after this. It's not that I don't think we should figure out what's going on there. We just need to be cautious about what we do next. I don't think breaking in is a good idea. We don't want anyone to get attacked or possessed by any more ghosts, even if it's to help a friend. I don't know if we have time to play it safe. Just give me a day or two to do some research. That's a lot of time, my dude. That's 2 episodes before we do anything rash. I do want to mention Pixel and the Ditchlings. The Ditchlings are those things from the woods, right? With those faces? Yeah, the Anguished Doughboys! Anguished Doughboys should be a band name. I kind of like them. It's like a hidden object game out there today with all the weird little faces peering out of the bushes. Like them? Are we talking about the same creature? Like they have been laying eggs in the local wildlife? I know, I love them. I don't want to get friendly with them or anything. I just think they're kind of neat. They're kind of neat. To each their own. I think some dogs kept them safe. Like a gang of dogs. I know it sounds ridiculous, but we saw it with our own eyes. A gang of dogs. I suppose stranger things have happened. This very week, in fact. But we'll make sure he stays safe. Okay. Sounds like you've got something to work on now. Yeah, let's get back to looking for Stella. See you around, Oscar. Let us know what you find. I will. We're going to get the library back, and we're going to figure out how to fix whatever's wrong with this town. So that's Oscar. Any other ideas? All right, we're going to save there. The next thing we do is we're going to go have tea with the mom.